then maybe I wouldn't do it.
I want you guys to shake hands.
Danny Provenzano is a film producer and leading promoter of bare knuckle boxing, BKB for short. The last name may sound familiar. His uncle was Anthony Tony Pro Provenzano, the late legendary capo in New York's Genovese crime family.
I'll be right back.
Danny Provenzano has his own ties to the mob. In 2002, he pled guilty to racketeering charges, went to prison for 4 years. Over the years, he's built a 1,000-person email list, many from old mob contacts, and those drawn to a darker side of sport.
People that are predisposed to like this kind of thing.
Yes.
So that's
Yes.
got to help.
100%.
What are you selling? Are you selling the brutality of it? Are you selling the barbaric nature of it? Why am I going to spend $25, $30, $50 to go watch what you're selling?
Because the purest form is the most violent and the most brutal way to do it. There is a draw to going into that ring naked. When you're in that ring bare knuckle, you really almost feel like you're on a tightrope without a net.
I'm gonna take a ride, take a look at the facility.
With Provenzano as our guide, we went inside the world of BKB last spring. On this day, Provenzano worked his phone, checking in with his fighters,
Hey, what's up, Bobby?
waiting until the last possible minute to send out a text alerting fans to the location of the fight to avoid detection by the cops.
We got a fight.
So, Danny, show me the space.
All right, good.
Come on, we'll show it.
Most fights take place in basements or warehouses with limited access. This one was at a vacant second floor of an auto body repair shop.
This place is
Oh, wow.
pretty clean, you know?
Nice.
You don't really have too many ways in or too many ways out of the building, so we can kind of control
the crowds.
Yeah, kind of control the crowds.
As fans started to arrive, they were greeted by security.
Everybody comes through here to check. You'll get checked when you come through.
Really? You're worried about me?
Hey, everybody.
Everybody.
He wasn't kidding. At the door, a mandatory weapons pat-down. There can be a lot of cash riding on bare knuckle. Fights have broken out. Weapons have been drawn. And Provenzano didn't want any problems. Overall, the cast of characters seems straight out of The Sopranos.
And he's got it on his back, too. Johnny Knuckles.
Johnny Knuckles is a former mafia hitman.
Where'd you get those knuckles, Johnny?
From Interpol.
From Interpol. What a stupid question.
The ringside medic for the night, known in boxing as a cut man, was a dapper little guy named Joey I.
I gotta tell you, I haven't seen an outfit like this in a while. Little throwback, right? Yeah. How many of these bare knuckle fights have you done as a cut man?
I'd say we've probably done somewhere between 75, 100 of them.
So how much work do you think you'll have tonight?
Well, in my end, I hope a lot.
For years, Joey I has been a familiar face in the corner of major boxing in mixed martial arts matches.
Big yours.
He told us he can't get enough of BKB, or in his case, blood knuckle boxing.
It's like an addiction. I guess maybe some kind of vampire shit. I don't know. You know, I just always loved the blood.
No, wait a second. You were drawn to the
Drawn
blood.
to the blood. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Literally
Maybe I'm a
drawn to the
vampire.
blood.
I don't know. But I also had worked in a funeral home as a kid. So, you know, we'd help out there once in a while, bring in the bodies and stuff.
That just fits perfectly.
Yeah, right, with all this blood, guts, and mangling stuff. Yeah, it's a sick world, I guess. I don't know. It's a crazy world.
The night of the fight, lookouts scanned the street for unwanted visitors. The price of admission was steep, $100 a head. About 60 people showed up. The crowd reduced, we were told, because of our cameras and a concern over potential problems from the police. The fighters wore street clothes to better blend in with the fans, precaution in case of a raid. Like a good street corner brawl, the curious and thrill seekers showed up. We were told there was a doctor in the house in case of a medical emergency. Provenzano said BKB tends to attract all types.
We have a real vast entourage of people that follow us around.
I can only imagine.
From politicians that have actually come in wigs.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
They're in a wig? Because they just can't, they can't miss it.
Yeah.
The setting was Spartan. No ring, just tape on a cement floor. The first fight featured Danny Batchelder, a professional boxer with a 30-9 record, who'd driven a full 5 hours to face a guy he knew nothing about.
What do you do? Do you test him in certain ways right off the bat? See if he's, or are you just going to try to beat the shit out of him right away?
I've never been a guy to worry about what they're gonna do. I just gotta have an answer for what they try to do.
The rules are simple. No holding, biting, or kicking allowed. No punching when a man goes down. Just fighting in its most basic form. Batchelder immediately went to the body, where punches can quickly take a toll. In less than 60 seconds, he destroyed an overweight, overmatched opponent.
He was there for the jab. The jab set up the body shots. You know, he was more concerned with getting hit in the head, you know. Yeah. So he left the body open for me. Yeah. So, you know.
Pretty quick fight.
Yeah, yeah. Quick night's work. I ain't complaining.
On the bus.
Next up, the fighter everyone had come to see. The undefeated, undisputed king of bare-knuckle boxing, Bobby Gunn.
Do you know your record?
I don't, you know, to be honest with you, I had so many fights. I never lost bare knuckle.
Are you 40-0, 50-0, 60-0?
I would say over 60 bare knuckle fights I've had now. I would say that, yeah.
And never lost?
No, I never lost a bare knuckle fight.
Bobby Gunn grew up rough and tough in Canada, sharing a string of tiny trailers and motel rooms with his parents.
It made it any harder than coffin nails, but yeah, I'm here today, thank God.
He first fought bare knuckle at 13, a pro boxer at 16, with one goal in mind.
Fighting for me was a way to get out. You know, believe me, I'm nothing sure, but considering where I come from, I'm a success story to be where I'm at.
Gunn won a world cruiserweight title in 2006, then lost 2 other world title fights in controversial decisions. That led to retirement last year from boxing and a different kind of fame underground.
Bobby! Bobby!
Fame fueled by this YouTube video of a warehouse whipping in December 2011.
Stay out of the way!
A fight that lasted more than 8 minutes, an eternity in BKB.
I just got lucky, to be honest with you. I threw a left hook.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
And I just got lucky, but
that left hook of yours, I've seen it now.
No,
up close. Bobby, when people say bare knuckle boxing, it's just the barbaric, it's human cockfighting. You say what?
I would say, well, here's the bottom line, right? What I've seen in my life, from my experience, all I've ever seen was a little black eye, a little cut in the eye, a little, you know, really bloody lip. I never seen nobody ever get seriously hurt. Never have.
Where did you have on the offense?
Yep.
With our cameras rolling, Gunn's opponent on this night was a supposed bad boy from Detroit.
And he's 33-6 with 20 consecutive wins in bare knuckle boxing. This is George Streeter.
You could almost smell the money in the air. Big bets, small bets. Not that anybody would admit it.
How much money was on the line?
Well, wasn't I can't remember. Honestly, I got a lot of
Yeah, I
punches.
bet you did.
But
Yeah.
it was okay, thank
But
you.
it was more than $5, let's put it that way.
I could listen. I could go to Subway. I'll put it that way. You know,
Yeah.
there's meatball Subway.
Yeah. They're not fighting for tiddlywinks here.
You'd be a fool to think that these guys are showing up for nothing. You'd be a fool to think I was showing up for nothing. But I would have to respect the fighter who's not going to go on national television and say I received $10,000 cash for a fight. Because right from Jump Street, they owe the government $4 grand. Who's going to do that?
Later, we found out there was $40,000 on the line. Winner take all.
The undefeated bare knuckle champion of the world, Bobby the Gun Gunn.
On a clean fight, I went punching only.
So much at stake, both fighters came out swinging at the start.
Spin that jab, Gunn. That jab. Hands up. Like that, Gunn. Good block.
Then Gunn went to the body, softening Streeter up. Gunn patiently waited for an opening, and when it came, George Streeter was no match for the king of bare knuckle. Down and out in 1:53 seconds.
Winner, Bobby Gunn. Thank you, Governor Gunn.
Once he hit me with that shot, man, just being careless. Being cocky, figured he was just tying himself out real quick. Like a stocky guy, but...
Oh, he's a world champ for a reason.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh, what a fighter you are, son. Holy shit. Fuck me, what a fighter. Wow, you hit me right hand? I thought you broke my cheekbone.
I went easy on you this time,
I know you did. No more. It won't be a rematch. There won't be. Any man that walks through that door, comes in here, lays his heart out, come here, and step up toe to the line, that's a man's man. And I take my hat off to all the fellas in here, and all the girls. Yeah. I love yous all. God bless yous, everyone.
In the big picture, promoter Danny Provenzano believes it's time to bring fights and nights like this out of the shadows and into casinos, arenas, and living rooms across the country.
People know that there's an extra step to be able to get into a bare knuckle boxing ring. And I think that is what will draw people to the fight, and that is what traditionally has drawn people to the fight. If I can get it past that point of having these fights sanctioned, I will have an audience.
Now the plan is to get sanctioned in a single state, then let two of the most basic human instincts, entertainment and the taste for blood, take over.